get your names and then we can
continue from there.
The Duchess and the Duke of Surrey.
I would love that title. I am Peggy Greene, and this is
A Loving Husband, Duffy Greene.
And welcome to Hull.
Thank you.
And I am Kiel Greene, their son. I don't know if you can see me. And over there is
the reason we're here.
Beverly Greene and
Ezra Rocky Greene.
You've been in Hull for some time now. You can just tell us.
3 weeks.
You can tell us how you got here, how you found your journey or trip.
Well,
Let's start with why we came.
yes, it all started off with an announcement on the 7th of September 2018. We're pregnant.
Not we.
And that was the announcement of Beverly and Kiel Greene at our home in Surrey. And there our journey began, yeah?
So we are more than happy for them
Yes.
and anxiously looking forward to this time,
Yeah.
which quickly fast forwarding. Boom, and we're here.
Yeah. We saw Beverly through, we saw her through the pregnancy, and she handled it quite well.
Yeah.
Put on the right weight, had the right attitude, the right mental aptitude, shall I say. So she handled it well.
And she ate for them both even since then. And hasn't stopped to now.
Fast forward, here we are 9 months later and a couple of days after the grand delivery. When we arrived on the 21st of May. When we landed, we called, we let them know that we're here, and the journey from Gatwick to Hull started. It was quite straightforward. We followed instructions, so we knew where to go, where to get the Oyster card, get to the station,
Got the trains.
or the train.
Was I understand the train wasn't the train that you expected?
Right, so that one was cancelled. So we had to hop or find another train coming this way to Hull. It would not have been the express. It would be the other train, which I want to call the garden train. The market train. It was a good ride coming through the countryside.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Beautiful view.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
All these estates and these
Yellow
fields.
flowers.
Yeah, it's all along the way. So it was a lovely ride. Comfortable.
Later
There
we
was not
found
crowded.
out it was those fields of yellow flowers was an oil producing
It was rapeseed.
Rapeseed, you say?
Rapeseed, yeah.
Rapeseed.
Rapeseed.
Okay, yeah. Beautiful. That was great. And we got here safely, and we got to the, what do you call the station here again?
Yeah, that's the Hull interchange or Hull train station.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
We had a call to KM and the Bev. They knew we were here, and we easily got a taxi and got to this location. It wasn't like 5 minutes away so much. And it began again. It continued because there we would have seen Beverly in her state, a lovely state. Well, I've seen Beverly walk like a duck. That she did, and she did well.
When you all came, but had not yet delivered, so you're around to.
right, which was
That was lovely.
which was nice. You know, we were glad to be here for the birth.
And then it came the day when it was nearing the 42nd day. Was it?
42nd week.
42nd week, yes. When this Ezra should have been popping out. So it was nearing there, and there were fears that he may not. But when I saw how Beverly left here to go to the clinic for that delivery, I
And
didn't tell her.
delivery for the induction.
Yeah.
Yes, well, it would have been like the induction if they thought
Oh yeah,
that he
yeah.
may not have come in time. And I thought, look, Ezra gonna come on the way. The way she walked along
Well,
leaving here, Bev, I thought, I didn't want to say, I didn't want to scare. No, was I scared? But I thought in the car on the way down, yes, Ezra will fall.
oh my goodness. Well, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I thought she still had some time. I thought it was still going to be some time. And maybe another 5 or 6 hours.
So, just for everyone's information, when we were approaching 42 weeks, so the day before 42 weeks, and we would have been scheduled for this induction clinic because, of course, you don't want the baby or the pregnancy to go on too long. But actually, just a couple hours before the appointment time, contractions started to come.
Amazing.
We weren't too sure if they were real contractions or not, but we went into the clinic anyway. But things seem to have progressed on their own without the need for any intervention or any help. Did you, because we would have gone to the clinic, did you expect that when you next would have been contacted or called or whatever, that pregnancy, or labor would have been progressing? What did you expect when
I wasn't surprised
You were
because,
surprised.
like I said, I expected it to happen along the way.
Okay.
So I was like, oh yes. And then
I was surprised. Because, as I said, I gave her 5-6 hours before the birth.
But even that's still
it's close.
for within the day, if you just say that 5-6
Yeah.
hours within the day, that's still a pretty
It's kind of
close
time.
estimate.
But apparently all during the pregnancy they've been praying for that, for to have a wonderful pregnancy and a short, pain-free, beautiful delivery and natural delivery. And God gave them just what they asked
That's
for.
what I found to be remarkable.
Very
because
much so.
I spoke of it a lot before. Beverly had books we were reading and we were speaking about all that she wanted in terms of that delivery. And it just went boom.
Yeah, it
Because
was,
God would have answered your prayer. You know,
and
in time,
sometimes
on time. And
that's right. I mean, right down to the end, right down to the last couple hours just before, you know. We must really trust that.
yeah. And then, again, I marvel at the delivery time. So here it was, all these ladies lined up, you know, about to give delivery and in labor. And there was this race. And Beverly came in 7 minutes. Boom, boom. Ezra was born. And they were still in labor.
Wow.
Hours
You
after.
see, you see.
That had to be a miracle.
Yeah.
This must be documented by the maybe Guinness Book of Records.
7 minutes.
7 minutes, baby.
What were you doing when you found out the baby was born?
That will be.
You were just about here. We kind of like waiting on news, you know.
Yes,
we were laying around, moving between the kitchen, nibbling, snacking, because we couldn't keep quiet. So we had to keep ourselves busy, and we did that by between here, watching TV, snacking, waiting on a call. Yeah. And then we just screamed after that.
Yes. Yeah, we thank God everything was good, everything was safe, and all was well. All was well.
So baby was born on the Sunday, the 26th of May at 7:42 in the evening.
Coming in at 7.12 pounds.
Yeah.
Well matured baby,
Yeah.
just right for the birth.
But what did you all do after that? After finding out?
After finding out, I think you called and asked us to bring. Did we call on that same evening? Yes. We carried down. What did we carry?
Yes, you called, asking to bring the baby back. No, was to bring what?
Yes,
the baby
stuff
bag.
from yes, the baby bag.
So here James was, this unprepared father, taking his wife to the hospital to deliver his
We
first
just were
child.
not expecting so soon.
Left the baby
Exactly.
back.
Yes. Well, I guess he himself didn't think
Yeah.
that it would have been so.
Yes.
He thought he would have had time to come back, collect bag, and
Yeah, because you aren't very far from the
That's
hospital.
right.
So the hospital was Hull Women and Children's Hospital,
yeah.
which is about probably 5 minutes by car ride from here. Or if I were to run from home to hospital, it probably would take me about 10 minutes or so.
Wow.
But yeah, when we would have gone in, we carried just mommy's bag and a little bag of snacks that I had as well. But because I wasn't really expecting baby to be born anytime soon, I thought I'd come back for the baby's bag. But well, there you go. Thank goodness you guys were around to bring it in for us.
Are you happy for that?
Yeah. So when we got there, when we came down, it was such a moment. It was such a moment. To think here, this little boy who we remember just the other day in Pampers.
Playing man.
He himself now has someone in Pampers.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
God is good.
And that is life. That is life.
So at that time when you came, Beverly was still in the labor ward, though she had already delivered. But in the labor ward, visiting was quite restricted, so you would not have seen baby Ezra at that point in time in the flesh, but you'd have gotten pictures and such.
Yes.
What was going through your mind? Did you think, when you saw the pictures initially, that he looked the way you would have expected, or?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you know, babies' faces, they don't resemble anybody right away.
They all look alike.
They all look alike. But
Yes.
he looked tall, but long. He looked long.
Long fingers.
Yes.
And long legs.
Yes, he
It's
had
like
a
a
robust cry.
Yes.
The little lungs, I'm sure, were well formed. So he had a robust cry.
He will have a singing voice then.
Yes. So he was just who we expected. And suffice it to know that on their, before their, when you're going to announce what you're going to have,
The review? The
the
review?
reveal, we saw a picture of the fetus in the womb, you know, and I saw a little foot, and I would recognize a green foot, a male green foot anywhere, even in the womb. So I knew it was going to be a little boy. Yes, that male green foot, their trademark. Yes. So indeed it was a boy, and we're really happy to have them and to know that God was in it all. That is the most beautiful thing about it, that God was in it all from the very beginning. From the very beginning, He was there.
When you came back home after that, you just relaxed, went to sleep, or you all stayed up long, or stayed up late, or you just had an early night?
We were looking for something to drink to celebrate.
What did we
What
have?
did we find? They don't have
We
any
had
liquor in the house.
something. What did we have? We drank something.
Something, yeah. What did we have?
Yeah, and I guess we sat around for a while, and then decided to call it a night, knowing that, well, Kiel he would not have come in for the night again. He would have stayed with Bev and Ezra.
The next day, which would have been the 27th,
Yeah.
in the afternoon, we came home.
Yes.
We probably got home around 5 or 6 o'clock
Yeah.
in the
It
afternoon.
was evening. Yeah.
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 It's too bad.
And you'd have met baby Ezra.
Ezra in the flesh.
In the flesh.
Well, you wouldn't have known his name as yet.
That's right. So we were still calling him Baby G.
You're right. So you're still baby G at the point in time.
Yes. But then Baby G.
But then we'd have told you the name.
Ezra Rocky Greene.
Yeah.
Yes.
It took me a minute to for the name to soak in, and then it just what a beautiful name. And both names, they fit each other so well. You know, Ezra or Rocky. Although it is a biblical name, it is, should I say, mud or vogue. the type of names that going now. Although it was from so way back then. So they're beautiful names. And then the origin of the middle name, Oraki.
The blend between the
Yeah.
Ori and Akila,
Yeah.
the parents' names. It's amazing how you all take time to do all that you have to do. You think things through, you discuss among yourselves before you bring it to public.
Yeah.
You give it good thought and study. So everything seems to be done with a purpose and with a plan and with deep study, which is good. It's good.
Yeah, so we were happy to meet Ezra Oraki Greene. It was a moment of joy, a moment of wonder, a moment of thanksgiving.
And seeing Kiel and Beverly now being new parents, and roles changing suddenly. There we were before just husband and wife, and here now
Parent.
father and mother, taking responsibility, bringing a child into this world and guiding the steps forward.
That's right. It's not just bringing him. Anybody could bring, but it's the walk after that matters. The walk after.
We've been home now with Ezra, and I guess fast forwarding up to now, because it's been almost like a whirlwind essentially.
Today's Sunday, it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks now, yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks later. Sleepless nights, a lot of dirty nappies,
Which is good.
all part of the process.
That's right.
Any words of encouragement or anything to encourage, or even words for baby Ezra when he can understand them in full? Words of encouragement or wise words to live by, anything.
But remember, this is not your child. This child was loaned to you by God. So you have a responsibility. And it is so wonderful that your walk in life is a walk with God. So your walk training Ezra, preparing Ezra for life here and for eternity is going to be a successful walk, because you know whom you believe and you know in whom you put your trust. So I want to wish both of you God's richest blessing in your parenting, in your parenthood. And remember, we weren't born with, yes, we were born with some sort of intuition, but I'll always advise people to read. It's amazing what you find out. It's amazing what you would learn, and it's amazing what thoughts you would gather for your walk, which will serve you quite well. And to little Mr. Ezra, be thankful. God has placed you in an awesome family. Yes, placed you right where you should be.
At the right time. For a reason.
For a reason. And as you grow, follow their teaching, follow their guidance. They walk with God, so you would walk with God, and all would be well. What do you have to say about this?
You almost said it all.
Okay, I didn't mean to, sorry.
You did well, but all in all, that is the crux of it. Walk with God, and all will be well. And Kiel as a young father, to be a good father, you can be a good mother. Why I say that?
I don't know.
Why? Because mothers are special. They're dedicated. They will go the distance. They will give their all. Fathers do the same. And at times we have to support our wives, these mothers, and once we give them good support, we love them, we care for them, we allow our children to see that they will do the same for theirs. But wives and mothers, sometimes they could be taken for granted, but they know a lot, especially when they're in tune with God. Listen to them and put this man thing aside and listen, and sometimes follow, but be the man. But I'm saying, to be a father, nothing is wrong with trying to follow in the footsteps of the mother, because they really do a good job at it. But we do our part well, ensure that we can provide and continue to protect and to be there to ensure that all will always be well, that there will be peace and there will be a calm within the home, and certainly make them happy, make them laugh. And certainly all will be well.
Thank you so much for your kind, wise, and very guiding words. Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll be here for Ezra's brother or sister when he or she comes along. We would be here again.
We want to thank you so much for visiting us in Hull. Well, this is, of course, just another of your homes, so it's not really a visit, so you're always welcome here. And just really want to thank you for all the support that you guys would have given to us during pregnancy, before pregnancy, after pregnancy, and going forward. We're really thankful for all that you have done and continue to do.
The pleasure was all ours.
Yes.
It's more than a pleasure. We're humbled by
Indeed.
being here and being witnessing
Yes,
this.
it was an experience for me. I know it was, to see God's hand work in such a mighty way, how He answered prayer, tells me that He is still on the throne.
And even so today, Dad is heading down to London, and tomorrow he'll be flying back to Trinidad. Mom will be with us for a few more weeks before she heads back to Trinidad as well. And so we just pray that as you travel, that God goes before you as well, and you have a safe journey.
Thank you.
And we will be sure to return Mom to you safely in one piece, in full mental capacity, and not.
I will require that much of you.
Yeah, but we're very grateful for all that you guys have done and continue to do for us. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Anytime, all the time.
A pleasure.
It's
been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Ezra? Oh boy, hold it down.
Backstage, Ezra is feeling.
That he does well and often.
Okay, folks.
Okay, now.